Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Devil All the Time, the latest Netflix movie that actually stars Dudley Dursley and Cedric Diggory from the Harry Potter universe. What else could 2020 bring us? I don't know. Sinister characters converge around a young man devoted to protecting those he loves in a post-war backwoods town teeming with corruption and brutality. So yeah, right off the bat, this movie stars Robert Pattinson, who I'm pretty sure is my new man crush. I love this guy, especially in Tenet. But he's also Cedric Diggory, like I mentioned earlier. He's just a phenomenal actor who's escaping from the Twilight shell. It's got Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier himself, and it also stars Tom Holland, Spider-Man. So you've got an MCU collab in this movie and a Harry Potter collab. But anyway, the movie itself is essentially about religion and morality in a small town, and it follows different people. It kind of reminded me of Magnolia almost, with regards to how every decision you make can affect other people's lives. That's how I felt when I was watching the movie. I was like, okay, they might have taken a little inspiration from that. The first 45 to 50 minutes of the movie is a lot different than I thought it was going to be. I'll say that off the bat. It follows a certain character that wasn't even at the forefront of marketing, so I kind of compared it to The Place Beyond the Pines in my Letterboxd review. If you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you should watch The Place Beyond the Pines because it's pretty good. I don't know if I like the route that they took with that in this movie because it took a while for me to get truly invested in what was happening on the screen. It felt like a lot of this movie really focused on character development and backstory, almost to a fault. Because they really spend a good, almost an hour chunk, really just focusing on getting to know these characters at different stages in their life. So like I said, the movie follows different characters, and it's trying to flesh out every character, so a lot of this movie is slow, and it can drag at times, and I really felt the runtime. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes, and for some reason for me, when movies are between like 2 hours and 10 minutes and 2 hours and 20 minutes, they feel the longest, because if it's a 2-hour movie, usually it's confined, it knows what it's going to do, and if it's 2 hours and 20 or longer, oftentimes it'll have more to work with. While with this movie, like, it was 2 hours and 18 minutes, but I think it could have been probably 2 hours because it was just too long, in my opinion. And I know that's like a very broad complaint, but the movie was long and not warranted, in my opinion. There was a lot that could have been cut down. Certain subplots didn't really work for me. All around, it just became kind of a drag. Now, I want to give credit to Tom Holland's performance. He's the standout here, in my opinion, because I know him as Spider-Man and Ian Barley from the movie Onward. But here, he really does go to some dark places. Everything you've read online and reviews you've seen, it's accurate. This guy really goes for it. He drops the F-bomb, which was so weird, seeing Spider-Man say the F-bomb on screen. He really does have to go to some dark places. There's disturbing imagery in the film surrounding his character as well. At a young age, he goes through some things, and you see that in his character. And Tom Holland really goes there. I don't think he'll get an Oscar nomination. I don't think that this movie will receive any Oscar love, personally. But I think that he's the standout. Robert Pattinson is a despicable character in this movie. You could kind of tell something was up with him from the trailer, but I did not like his character at all. Delusions! But his performance was really solid. Not my favorite Pattinson performance, but still really, really good. And Sebastian Stan, I have to give some credit to here. He's got a very limited role in the movie, but I think that what he does is great. He continues to show that he has dramatic acting chops, whether it's in this or I, Tonya. The man can act, and I think people need to show some more respect to him. And I'm not just saying that because my girlfriend is obsessed with him. There were really intriguing messages about religion and morality and how different people have different perceptions of religion, especially in these small towns that are portrayed. And I think that it's something that can translate to the real world as people have to deal with morality and religion in their own lives, their different groups of people that they interact with, and that's something that I felt like I could take away from this movie. This movie almost makes you look at religion and morality through a different lens, and I have to give it credit for that. Antonio Campos did a good job portraying that message. And overall, I didn't hate this movie. I think that it was fine to decent. It was a decent movie. I don't think I'll ever watch it again simply because the subject matter, it's almost emotionally draining in a sense. It just gets really boring and bogged down to me at times, but the performances are really solid. The cast is great. Like, if there was an ensemble award, this would probably get a nomination. That's the only thing I could see it getting for, because Jason Clarke's also in this movie, who's in like everything, and usually the guy I don't think is a great actor, but he does fine here. Bill Skarsgård is also in this movie for like a lot more than I thought he would be, and so yeah, the cast is really great. I personally, like I said, will never watch this movie again. If I had to rate it, I typed up my Letterboxd review. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, so if I'm translating that to my scale, it'd probably be like a 6.5 6.5 out of 10, which is not, it's not a bad rating. Like, the movie was fine to decent. I will never watch it again just because it was boring to me at times, but I didn't hate it by any means. It's not like a New Mutants or anything like that. I want to have discussions with you guys in the comments. So if you've seen The Devil All the Time, comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. I'm really interested because I know a lot of people love the movie, and I'm just more on the meh side of it. I woke up at 7 a.m. to watch this movie, which I don't normally do. So I was up earlier than normal. Maybe that affected it. I don't think it did because I was still waking up. I had like a nice bagel before I watched the movie. So yeah, that's going to do it for my quick review of The Devil All the Time, the new Netflix film. Hope you all enjoyed. Definitely consider hitting the like button and comment your thoughts on the movie down below, because that's what I really want to take away from this video, is I want to have discussions about the movie with you if you've seen it, because I think that it could end up being a divisive movie. I don't know. We'll have to see how time plays out. But thank you all for sticking around. Hope you all enjoyed, and stay tuned for future live streams, collabs, podcast episodes, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.